Arc Raiders looks absolutely gorgeous and simple on the surface, but the moment you drop in, reality hits. Between its chaotic battles, punishing angry robot, and crafting systems, figuring out what actually matters early on can be confusing and can get pretty deep. So in this video, I'll share 15 tips that will save you hours of trial and error. The things I wish I knew when I started playing. Movement in Arc Raiders can make or break every encounter. The first thing to understand, dodging isn't optional. Always keep an eye on your stamina and use dodge rolls to break enemy line of sight, or reposition fast. Probably most of you already figured that out, but if you didn't, holster your weapon when running. You move noticeably faster this way, which can be really helpful if you're quickly pushing some newbie that is trying to switch weapons or cook a nade meant for you, even though you already flanked around him due to this. Also, constantly switch shoulders depending on your cover and angle. When you're peeking from behind rocks or structures, shoulder switching gives you the visibility while keeping your body hidden. It's a small thing, but in firefights, this habit reduces how often you get hit, especially against aggressive raiders or arcs that flank you. The parkour in this game is also deeper than you think. You see a ladder and you know that somebody is camping it down below, jump out from that window next to you, turn around and hold jump key to grab onto the ledge below you. Then hold the crouch key before you vault in to let go, and repeat this as many times as you need to reach the floor you want, and then flank that without him realizing what happened. In order to do all of that movement we talked about, you gotta focus on one of the skill trees. Even though when you start upgrading your raider, you'll be tempted to spread points evenly across all trees. Don't do that. The mobility branch gives you the most value early on. It improves dodging, stamina, and speed, which means you'll survive longer even before your weapons or armor get strong. However, don't completely abandon survival skills. Things like faster looting and the ability to craft heals and shield recharges in raid from the survival branch become crucial once you face tougher enemies. Think of it like this: mobility keeps you alive now, survival keeps you alive later. So prioritize mobility until you can consistently extract, then start branching out. Balance is key. Scrappy is your little cog buddy, and if you're not upgrading it early, you're missing out on tons of free materials. Scrappy upgrades boost your efficiency across the board. More resources from Scrappy means more things you can craft back in Speranza. The earlier you get this done, the smoother your entire progression becomes. Personally, I'm still working on maxing Scrappy myself since I'm focusing on getting the tasks done. But every time I upgrade it, I notice how much more materials it gives me. Think of it as upgrading your off-screen teammate. You may not notice the improvement right away, but in the background, Scrappy is one of the reasons your runs start becoming less stressful. This one sounds obvious, but I can't stress it enough. Build every single workbench as soon as you can. Each one unlocks new item crafting options, from consumables to weapon mods to just better gear. The workbenches don't just make you stronger, they also give you flexibility. Imagine wanting a specific attachment or healing item but not having the right workbench yet. You will probably become sad. Once you got all of them crafted, the game opens up dramatically. It's like moving from "I hope I find what I need" to "I can make what I need." You always got free kits available that might not look impressive, and they're always a gamble, but don't ignore them. These are basically risk-free loadouts that let you jump into raids without losing your best gear, or it can be a lifeline if you're broke. Use them to test different playstyles, experiment with weapons, and learn maps without worrying about losing progress. If a raid goes badly, no big deal. It was a free kit. If it goes well, congrats, you just turned the freebie into profit. Too many players hoard the best gear early on and then die trying to protect it. Use what the game gives you for free and learn fast. That's the fastest way to get good. Now let's talk weapons, and specifically the Kettle. Out of all the guns I've tried, the Kettle consistently gives me the most kills. Its fire rate is basically the question of how fast can you spam your mouse key, and the accuracy together with stability hits that sweet spot for me. It's a perfect all-around weapon. You can use it for mid-range fights and still hold your own in close combat. The recoil feels kinda predictable, and once you upgrade it and get all the attachments on it, it really becomes a beast. So before you chase after fancy legendary weapons, give the good old Kettle a chance. You might find it becomes your comfort weapon, just like it did for me. Shields do not work in this game like in many other games. It's not your second health bar. It's just a modifier to how much damage your main health takes. So even if your shield and health are both maxed out, taking a bullet will deplete both your shield and health by a bit. The shield will just dampen that damage. Once your shields are completely out, that's when your health starts taking full damage from the bullet. Due to this, health itself should be your priority. Once you're healing, during that time where your health is recharging, pop a shield recharger to get that back up to speed and focus back on your health again. If you run out of your shield recharges and you previously picked up another shield that's just taking up space in your inventory, swap it out and you will get a free shield recharge straight away. You just gotta wait for it to fully charge up and expect that the enemy isn't going to push you during that time. So you called in the lift with robots next to it and they overwhelmed you and now you're downed? Don't hit that surrender button because your fight is not over yet. You can crawl to the button like DiCaprio after a few Quaaludes and hit it to still safely extract back to Speranza with all your loot. Here's a mistake a lot of players, including myself, make. After extracting with a free kit, they immediately sell the augments attached to it. Don't do that. Those free kit augments are your free ticket to trading up for better ones. Head to the medic trader and exchange them instead. You'll end up with a higher tier combat, tactical or looting augments and it costs you nothing. Selling them is not worth it, since it will land you only $100. And now next raid, you can bring your own stuff with that augment picked up. Unless you're a and you choose free kit again. In your first few hours, you'll probably loot everything that shines. But don't fall into the trap of selling everything. Only sell valuables with diamond symbol next to the item. Keep your basic gear and crafting resources. Why? Because early on, money isn't your bottleneck. Resources are. You'll need them for upgrades, crafting, and tasks. So focus on building your foundation first. Sell only the things that are really worthless. Later, when you have your systems up, then you can start flipping items for profit. But early game, you should become a hoarder. And if you're worrying about your stash size, that's where sell only the valuables makes sense. Because if you won't sell anything, then you won't have the money to expand your stash for all the other junk. Assorted seeds might look useless at first, but later on they become one of the best things for you before heading into a raid. You'll be able to trade them for specific materials you actually need, and sometimes those trades are the only way to get what you're missing for upgrades. You're missing mats to craft some ammo, head to Celeste, trade a few seeds for those mats, and boom, you can now craft ammo. So anytime you see seeds laying around, pick them up. They stack a lot and will save you tons of frustration later. Think of them like investment items. You'll thank yourself later when you skip a grind because you already got a stack of seeds ready to trade. The name of the game might be Arc Raiders, but trust me, don't fight Arcs the way their name suggests. Never go for direct face-to-face fights. They're tanky, they hit hard, and can easily overwhelm you. Instead, aim for their thrusters or limbs. Damaging those weak points slows them down, limits their movement, and opens up opportunities for critical shots. You'll burn through way less ammo and survive much longer. Once you break their mobility, that's when you go in for the kill. Or not, because usually they just drop dead on their own. Sound plays a huge part in Arc Raiders, so always keep your ears open and listen for distinct sounds in game. For a Raider cache, you're looking for this sound. For a supply cache, the sound will be like... For an Arc Probe, you're going to hear this.
Yes, hello?
If somebody is already breaching that Arc Probe, the sound will be like this. If somebody is prying open a door or something else, you will hear this. Understanding what these sounds mean can give you an upper hand and can help you in predicting other players' movements and win your raids in the long run. As much as listening can be helpful in increasing your survivability, speaking or at least using your emote wheel can do that too. Speaking is the best way to team up with other players. There are tons of raiders out there not looking for a fight, they just want to complete that task they've been trying to do for a few days, but are getting killed each time. Decide if you want to approach another player with bullets or with words. You kinda scared me, because words can be more powerful in many cases. And once you get their trust, then you can safely betray them. And that's it. 15 tips to help you start strong in Arc Raiders. If If you follow these, you'll notice your runs get smoother, your loot piles up faster, and your deaths drop drastically. Remember, this game rewards patience and smart play, not just shroud level reflexes. If any of these tips helped you out, drop a comment with your favorite one, or share your own hidden trick, because the game has been out only for a short time and I'm still learning too. And of course, hit that like and subscribe button, hype up this video, and share it with other fellow Archaholics. It really helps the channel and keeps the videos coming. Also, join my Discord if you want to jump in a few raids on Ark with me. I think I will be playing this for a good while. Thanks for watching, good luck out there raiders, and I'll see you in the next one.